folks, after a long, long day on DCHL week number 3, we're here at Bar Louie's around 10:45 having a couple of drinks, or at least somebody is. Already got 2 drinks under my table, or at least ordered right now. Here with Jason Sticka and Andy Goss after a great week 3 of action here. Welcome, folks.
All right, guys. We're good.
And if you're wondering why we're here late this late, because tomorrow's a holiday and most people don't have to work. So there you go.
Terrorist taking the day off, so I don't have to save the world tomorrow. I don't know about you, but
I have a dream that one day they'll give everybody a 3-day weekend.
I believe that one day everybody get awards. Everybody get awards.
All right, so we're going to start by looking at the rec division. We had 5 games as always today. Our opener in the rec was License to Thrill against Greenback Boogies.
2 minutes, go.
Big thing out of this one is Joe Sharko providing great defense, providing goal setting 24 out of 25. He made more saves than I knew he could. And I knew he did, actually. You'll hear me on YouTube. I shortchanged both teams as far as shots, but that's okay. 3-1 the final, and I want to give some love to Wiley getting her first goal, and Andrew for letting her have it, basically.
Awesome.
There's no other way to put it.
Is that what happened? I mean, I didn't see the game. Describe the goal to me. Describe the goal to me.
LTT pulled their goalie with a few seconds left. Andrew Kramer beats the defenses all alone. It's a 2-on-1. Wiley's there on the other side. And Andrew could have scored any time he wanted to. He just passed to Wiley for her to get the tap in. Great feel-good moment. Andrew, that's why we love this league.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Andrew Kramer, very unselfish player. I love having him on our team. And Joe Sharko, just amazing in net. I mean, there's not.
That's
really
a key pickup because I got to give Jason credit. Jason stepped aside to make room for Joe Sharko in nets, and reportedly he's a difference maker. And today, apparently, he made the difference. Is that correct?
He did, yeah.
Awesome.
Also, I don't know if you caught on video. I got impaled by my own stick today, so that was fun.
Impaled by whose stick?
My own stick.
Oh wow.
My stick impaled me.
So not only is he on beer, he's on drugs right now.
Okay, guys, I missed this game. One last question here. The game was a 3-1 game. Normally when the Greenback Boogies play, it's normally a 5, 6, 8 goal affair. Was that due to goaltending and defense, or just missed shots, missed opportunities?
A lot of it was due to goaltending. The goaltender for LTT, I didn't catch his name, but he played well as well.
Jason Vaughn.
Jason Vaughn, okay.
Jason Vaughn.
He had 27 saves of his own, so it's not like it was a bad day for either goalie.
Great. So again, good win for Greenback Boogies after a tough loss last week. They move on. Next game on the schedule, Andy.
We got the Scabs and the Stingrays. We saw they met in the playoffs last season. It was a great game. They met in the regular season. It was a great game. You know that things are going to get good. Bill Enright not around. Andy Goss jumps back into the nets.
That's why Andy's on the roster. Backup goalie if need be.
When he sees John Romps across the way from him, he steps his game up, and this was no exception. 21 saves on the day. But Dean Eastlake really controlled the game, had 2 goals, 3-1 win for the Stingrays. They moved to 500 now. They're back in the thick of things.
Well, it's important here. I'm sorry here, Jason, is the fact that Stingrays a brand new, pretty much almost a new roster. Dean Eastlake, a new superstar. He's got about 7 or 8 goals already in 3 games. He's got at least 2 hat-tricks, maybe 5 goals, 7 goals actually. And the Stingrays, after a tough opening loss to Babylon Warriors, have bounced back with a good tie against L2T. And you would be able, this could be an upset in some people's mind. To me, it's not. The Stingrays ranked higher than Scabs. Stingrays got a good win this time. Your thoughts here, Jason?
Yeah, Dean Eastlake, again, we've met Dean, we've talked to Dean, we like Dean, and he's producing goals. So yeah, the offense, at least initially it seems for the Stingrays, is going through Dean. Certainly other people contributed, and other people will continue to contribute, but as of now, it looks like Dean's the difference maker.
Awesome, and great job for Stingrays here. A new team, a team that I promised would be competitive, and they already are competitive. Well, earlier than I thought they would be, but good job there as well, too. Stingrays are now 1-1-1. Yep. Moving on. Game number 3 in the
Game number 3, we had the Untouchables and 5-minute majors, both the teams that dropped from last season, playing off this season. 5-minute majors had to think their strategy was shut down Fabian Mueller and he'd be able to win. They shut him down. It didn't matter. It's John, what's his name? Gray? What is it? I'm sorry.
John Grabowski, I believe. That's right. John Gray, G-R-A, dot. How about that?
I have to make it up. That's what, nobody tells me, so I make it up. Involved in all the goals.
When do you not make the names up?
Well, when you have like 330 players, hard to memorize everybody's last name.
Right, exactly. But they give me 3 letters, I can make something
exactly.
up. 4 goals for the first 4 of the game.
The natural sombrero.
Yeah, who knew? And the Untouchables.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is now.
And the Untouchables stormed to a 5-1 victory. Absolutely a surprise. Maybe not the result, but a severity of the result.
Your thoughts on this game?
He went off, and UT getting a good win here. Again, you pointed out 5-minute majors seem to want to shut Fabian down because I think they assumed rather incorrectly, obviously, that he was their only scorer. Not the case. And UT, what I was impressed about UT was that they really put the shots on net in this game. They had a decisive advantage of shots on net, so they kind of broke through the 5-minute majors defense a little bit, and I think that was the key to this game.
Two quick thoughts here. First of all, on UT, they play hard. They are a nice team. They always play rough. They always play tough. And I was very happy to see them win. They deserve to win out there, and to win in a big way. This is a major upset on paper, actually. Pretty big upset on paper, so congratulations on them. 5-minute major, still missing key players. Paul Lucci not there. Kerry not there. Dean Young, their new store, not there as well, too. They're missing a lot of key guys. Tom Van Haren not there as well, too. So even though they're not there, this was a bad loss, in my opinion, for the 5-minute major. You got to win these games. They've lost 2 games to 2 lower-ranked teams out there. You got to win these games, so credit UT for winning this game, but also I would say 5-minute major, they got to be more responsible. Yes, you guys weren't there, but you got to win these games somehow, some way. They didn't do that. But at the same time, when these guys come back, look out for 5-minute major, FYI.
We'll see what happens next. Game 4, we had the Babylon Warriors against 2 Jacks Coke rematch of the Dchl Division 2 Championship from last season. Jacks were a little short-handed, and the Warriors were able to exploit it. Pat Cox, our player of the game, with a goal and an assist. Could have gone to just about anybody.
Quick question. Short-handed, they had at least 7 or 8 subs today. You mean in terms of talent or in terms of bodies?
I'd say a lot of their stars were missing.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you make a good point, Andy.
That said, let's go to the flip side. JP Ullinger wasn't here either.
Yes, big difference. Why still hurt? Why still hurt?
Yeah, he's in Peru or something, and Machu Picchu.
We don't know what JB does. What does JB do for a living? He's always taking trips every 2 weeks.
I have no idea. I don't even want to think about that.
It's going to be smuggling. I mean, it could be like, some kind of illegal activity.
Do you really want to get him in trouble?
Yeah, I do, actually. But no, I'm serious. He always is traveling, so good guy. JP's a good guy. I'm amazed on him. Good point, though. No JP, no Wyatt.
And so this was a test of depth, really. And the Babylon Warriors have the depth right now. It's not just Pat Cox. It's Mike Segner, Pat Ambrosio, Christine Pham coming in as a female player, Myri B coming in.
Myri Cameron.
Thank you, Myri Cameron. Well, it's listed as B on the score.
Julia.
It's Cameron now, yeah, officially.
Not Julia.
So what we've got here is Babylon Warriors now all alone atop the red division. Was maybe, just maybe, they're for real now. What do you think?
Again, I said last week they're going to lose eventually, and I think they're going to lose a close 1-goal game very, very soon. I thought this would have been the game. The Jacks controlled it early, but not able to overcome the Warriors' effort. So.
2 points here. And Babylon Warriors, listen up carefully here. Make sure you record this segment right now. Get my ears and your ears here. This was probably the most impressive Warriors that I've seen in about 2 seasons because, number one, missing key guys, missing scorers. You guys played well. You guys got secondary scoring. This, to me, was very impressive. So, congratulations, Babylon Warriors. You opened my eyes. This victory opened my eyes because this one, you really deserve it overall in my mind. And now, on the flip side, 2 Jacks Coke, they have a lot more grinders. They've lost some scorers. And I think you're seeing this now. They've lost a lot of top-notch scorers who are either injured or part-time or not playing the season out there. And you're seeing the effect. They have way too many grinds. They only had 6 shots on goal. 6 shots on goal. That's not going to get it done against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that's a very low total. It's not the record for this league, but it's not a very good story either.
And again, winning without JP and Wyatt, congratulations, Babylon Warriors, great job. And Frank wasn't there either. Frank's a good 2-way player as well too.
Yeah.
Next game, Andy.
All right, to close out the Rack Division game that you will see on the channel, the 2 of us were upstairs calling it. Street Sharks and Blue Sassons. Now, here's something we got to bring up here. Blue Sassons did not have their regular goal.
KT was sick. She had a flu virus. She was a late scratch.
They had to put somebody in goal who, as far as I know, has never played the position before.
Gabriel Garcia.
Yeah, okay.
And this was something where if the Street Sharks were going to strike, were going to get a surprise win, this was their best opportunity. And they were able to do it. Mike Ashley, Mike Staley, stepping up, making it happen. You had Mike Ashley getting his laser beam shots, you had Mike Staley making the steals and playing outstanding defense. I mean, we praised him quite a bit during the game. And that's really what it came down to. Street Sharks with a 4-2 win. Very much a needed win, and it looks like they could push them to the top 6 at the end of the year.
Great game. Go ahead, Jason.
I do want to point out that rookie goaltender. He didn't play very well, especially for it being like
first time in
like a last-minute start. But Street Sharks put the shots on net, and
that's key.
You face 20 plus, 25 plus shots. I mean, it's hard for any goalie to stop all of them. And unless your name is John Rahm, so I don't think that's gonna
yeah. And you're going to hear from us after each goal. We're going to go over. We went over in detail, kind of did a little Joe Beninati thing for 30 seconds of basically breaking down why the goal happened.
Good point. Now, excellent
job. That's going to be a learning thing for both the Moose Assassins and the Street Sharks, and really anyone else who's watching the game.
Good thing here. This game was on YouTube, so go watch it on YouTube. It's going to be available on YouTube for you. Go to our website. It'll probably be one of the featured games, if not the featured game out there. But go to the monthly video section, get the YouTube out there as well to watch the game overall. I thought here, number one, this game overall, the long gone are days where you just put somebody in net and win. A new goalie in this league now is going to be in trouble. You saw some of the goals that he gave up were just newbies. I mean, it happens out there. Yeah. But I thought the Moose Assassins made a technical error by putting a new goalie in when they're going to put either you in goal, Andy, or Jason in net, a veteran presence, because in this league you want veteran presence. That to me was a mistake in my personal opinion overall. I get the fact you want to get a guy, but it's a mistake. So again, gone are the days where you can put somebody in net and they get away with it. You know how good you are. In today's Dchl, you will not get away with it. You will not get away with it.
Yeah, the level of
play is too good. Too good, exactly.
Well, credit to the Mooses for trusting their teammate too. I mean, I think that takes a lot to be like, hey, you know what? We want one of our own.
That's true. Good point.
And that's good.
And it's not something on Gabriel. He played well, but when you have a new goalie, you're gonna have initial. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have growing pains.
And the other thing you got to think about, and this is something I brought up with Chris in the post game, is if you've got a shaky goalie or an inexperienced goalie, I guess is a better way to put it, your defensemen have to be on the top of their game. They can't make mistakes. They've got to be able to control the ball. And I'll tell you right now, at least one goal that the Street Sharks had was a result of the defenders basically just having a brain lapse.
Exactly. And again, my point is, it's important in this league to have good goalies. Again, it's important to make sure you have good goalies in place out there. Now, on the flip side, Sharks, they're playing well. Give them credit.
They are, yeah.
They're playing very, very well. Mike Ashley's doing a great job, so is Mike Staley. The new guy, Brian Swimmer's doing very, very well as well, too. So Chuck is back, and Sean's playing well. So these guys are playing very, very well, and they're taking advantage of the opportunities given in front of them. Yeah. So Sharks, give them credit. They've won 2 games in a row now. I thought, personally, this team may not win 1 or 2 games this season, but they're 2-1, so give them some love. They're doing very, very well as well, too.
Now, let's look at the standings after 3 weeks. I can break it down for you right now. Babylon Warriors still on top, 3-0.
Only undefeated team in rec.
Only undefeated team in rec. We got 2 teams at 2-1. We got the Street Sharks ahead of the Greenback Boogies on
the Street Sharks on second place. How do you like that?
And how about the Boogies in third? What the heck's going on? These are the 2 teams.
Boogies will pick, they'll pick to be third, actually.
All right.
Power ranking-wise.
4 and 5, you'd have the Stingrays and LTT going again.
Wow.
That's big. Both those teams at 500. And then everybody else at 1 and 2.
5-minute majors, scabs, and untouchables, I believe, right?
Yes. Majors, scabs, untouchables, assassins, the Jacks, they're all 1 and 2 at this point. There is going to be a huge race because a lot of the teams up top are expected to regress back. You got a lot of the teams that were at the top last season that are at the bottom right now trying to push forward. It's going to be a log jam. And considering the 6-4 split, anything is possible right now. We got 5 games left in the season. It could go any which way. What do you think?
Well, I think we need to temper expectations. We're only 3 games into the season.
Correct.
So I think we need to temper expectations. But I do like the fact that thus far we've seen parity across the board.
Absolutely. So. That's a great point. Every team, am I correct? Every team in rec has at least 1 point.
Every team in rec has at least 1 win. Let's go even further.
It's going to win. Absolutely. You're right. Absolutely. There's no.
Everyone's got to.
After 3 weeks, it's tough to do. After 3 weeks, all 10 teams have at least 1 win. That's parity. That's what I love. Personally, the commissioner, I love that as well.
And even then, you can say there are still teams that are slightly better than the others. The Cream is starting to rise in the Babylon Warriors. The Greenbacks getting their additions. They're starting to rise up. And now the real question becomes: are the Street Sharks for real? Is LTT for real? Are the
That's the fun part. That's the fun part. We'll play this game, find out, right?
Who knows? And
absolutely.
You know what? Things are going to get great next week.
Quick question, guys. 30 seconds or less. You got about like that. You're 1 team that surprised you so far in the rec.
Street Sharks. Got to be Street Sharks.
1 team surprised you in rec so far.
UT.
Untouchables. They're 1 and 2. Okay. 1 team has disappointed you the most so far.
Disappointed the most, Assassins.
You.
Sorry, what was the question?
The team that disappointed the most. Disappointed the most so far.
Probably the Jacks right now.
I'm gonna go with the Jacks as the most disappointing team right now overall.
Okay.
And the most would be the Street Shark as well too. That's my pick as well too.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna be back. We're gonna look at the pro division where things are a little more spaced out.
X first, then pro. We'll be back very shortly.